Never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2 for 1. Pizza Hut, 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
At Honda, we take pride in building the CR-V Sport here in Allison, Ontario. And with all-wheel drive, plus a suite of Honda sensing technologies, we made sure it can handle Ontario winters. But you're probably wondering, what's with the one-touch power moonroof? Well, Ontario, we hold on to the hope that one day winter will be over. Get ready for spring and adventure with the Honda CR-V Sport. Lease with rates from 1.99% for 36 months, plus get a $1,500 Honda bonus. OAC conditions apply. Made with domestic and imported parts. See HondaOntario.com.
Lately, times have been challenging, with many people facing increased interest rates, inflation, and rising credit card debt. Everyone needs a little help from time to time, but it can be hard to ask for help when it comes to your personal finances. But you're not alone. Millions of Canadians share that feeling with you. 500,000 Canadians have found help with their debt, and so can you with Consolidated Credit Counseling Services of Canada. They are one of the largest nonprofit credit counseling organizations in the country, with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. They could help you consolidate your bills into one affordable payment, minimize your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. No matter how much you owe, you don't need to do this alone. To get help, call 1-800-318-1940. That's 1-800-318-1940. Let Consolidated Credit get you back to a debt-free life. Call 1-800-318-1940. Call toll-free today for a free consultation. 1-800-318-1940. Ontario license number 4705786.
And you're all set. Enjoy your new phone on Bell.
Thanks. Whoa, what is happening? What is this feeling?
Are you feeling giddy and bouncing with energy?
Yes.
Yeah, I like to call that new phone vibes. It's that time of year at Bell.
It's so good.
Get in on those new phone vibes. Switch to Bell, Canada's fastest 5G Plus network, and save over $1,000 on amazing phones with eligible trade-in. Visit a Bell store or bell.ca/spring for details. Bell, getting a new phone just got better.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention, and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-353-6013. That's 1-800-353-6013. Again, 1-800-353-6013.
This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
And wrapping up.
What's up, insiders, basketball fans all over the world? Thank you so much for hanging out with us today during March Madness. Oh man, we're having so much fun. We've got streams going for every single game of the tournament. We're tracking our brackets. It's a lot of fun in the chat. Please chat it up. Hit that like button down below and share this link out. That's going to be the best way to bring more basketball fans here to the chat. And we're already seeing thousands of fans come into the first stream of 16 on Thursday. I'm going to let
the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. So like, subscribe, and share, because every click impacts SickKids' mission to heal the future.
What gives, Javon? Let's see what the Raptors come out with. You know, as I say, your pride has to take over at some point as a player. And the Raptors playing for pride. Golden State has had quite the resurgence since Jimmy Butler has come to town. It really has been a real turnaround by the Warriors. So we'll see what happens when they come out and tip it off. Golden State and Toronto. Warriors coming into tonight's game at 40-29. As we said numerous times, in the 6 hole in the West, and the West is going to be crazy come playoff time. It is going to be really, really crazy. It'll be fun to watch too. It'll be really fun to watch too. Courtney Kirkland, Eric Dalen, and Finney Ransom are the officials tonight. Raptors will wear the red. Golden State will wear the black with gold and a little navy blue trim on them as we get set to tip it off in the city by the bay. Courtney Kirkland will stand in between Pirtle and Draymond Green. Raptors in the red, Golden State in the black. Golden State wins a tip and they will come front court, left to right. Brandon Pajemski with Quickly all over him. I mean, he can't do anything. He's picked the ball up. If there was high school 5-second call, he would have given the ball up there. Draymond Green, 3-ball far side is good.
And this is why Jimmy Butler is so good for this team, right? Initially, trying to set the screen up Pajemski, and Scotty Barnes does a good job denying him. He cuts back door, gets the ball at the free throw line, and then gets that weak side kick out to Draymond Green, knocks down the three. We're not accustomed to seeing him do that, but still a good shot for Draymond.
Quickly, 3 up top, no good. Rebound through the hands of Abaji, and it goes to Steph Curry. Draymond Green, near side, right wing, cross court to Moses Moody. Good closeout by Quickly, far corner. And Moody steps on the sideline as IQ bellied up on him.
You mentioned the closeout, right? Not only did he close out, but he used the sideline and the baseline as 2 other defenders just sitting on his left hip, on his right hip, and gets him on the out of bounds.
Barnes, deep 3, no good. Rebound Curry. Warriors up 3-0. We're 1 minute in, first quarter. Pajemski drives, kicks it into the corner to Moody. It's deflected out of bounds by Quickly. It'll stay Golden State ball. They inbound right in front of the Raptor bench. Jimmy Butler to do the honors. Can't get it in. Finally gets it to Pajemski. Knocked away by Quickly, who throws it into the back court. And Golden State now will have to bring it 94 feet with 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Or are they resetting the shot clock, saying that Quickly had enough control to throw it to the other end? Well, okay, so Golden State gets a fresh 24. Draymond Green brings it front court. Bumped by Pirtle. Embellishes and kind of runs into the front row of the expensive seats, and the foul will go on Pirtle. Butler inbound to Pajemski. Golden State left side, far wing above the arc in the black, moving left to right. Green into the lane, kicks it far side. Pajemski left hand 3 is good. 6-0 Warriors. Couple of threes by Golden State have them up early.
Both of the threes that they've hit early have come off of paint touches and weak side swings off of those rotations.
In the lane, Barnes is fouled. And Moses Moody takes the foul.
That's the thing.
Scotty will step to the line for 2.
When Scotty gets into the paint like he did there, it's really hard. He forces you. The shot fake, you have to bite on it, because if not, it's the easy 2 points. And that's what he did there. Got downhill, got to the left side of the floor with Moses Moody on him. That shot fake had no intention of shooting it, but Moody's in the air. Now you go up, you draw the foul, and get yourself an easy look at the free throw line. Scotty, a 77% free throw shooter, knocking on the first of 2.
Second one good also for Barnes. So Raptors take Their stances defensively trailing 6-2. Green on the bounce, all the way down the lane, lays it up and in. He's got the better of Pirtle on 3 possessions.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup for Pirtle, right? Because Draymond's just a bit more agile and can handle the basketball.
Barnes up top, 8-2 Golden State. Pirtle in the lane, lobs to Mobo, lays it up and in, and he's fouled. Nice interior passing, big to big. Little buddy ball as Pirtle finds Mobo. And the Raptors cut it to 8-4, and the man who's kind of back home from the University of San Francisco, even though he's a Florida kid, will go to the line for 1 free throw. Mobo knocks it down. Raptors close to within 3 at 8-5. Front court, Pajemski. Gets it to Butler. Now to Green, top of the lane. Back to Butler, near side, guarded by Barnes. Picks up his dribble. Scotty backs off. They get it to Draymond. Shot clock at 5. Butler got to go near side, up top. Draymond pulls for 3, short. Rebound, Mobo. Brings it front court to Barnes. Raptors in the red, coming right to left, down 8-5, 9:20 first quarter. Mobo on the baseline, finds Pirtle, who lays it up and in. Great interior passing. Mobo down the baseline, finds Pirtle at the broken circle, lays it home. Raptors cut it to 1, 8-7. Curry backdoor, catches the ball, jumps back into Abaji, and Ochai is going to get the foul as Curry, with a very savvy play.
It cuts, right? And 10% of the Warriors' scoring possessions are off cuts, right? They really do a really good job, especially because Steph Curry gets a lot of teams trying to top block him and not allow him to come off the screens. But there on the left baseline, just cuts back door. And again, when he sees the rim, it's an easy look for him.
Curry makes the free throw. By the way, he misses free throws about as often as Javon pays the mortgage. He's shooting 94% from the line. I remember talking to Steve Kerr last year. He said, and Steve Kerr, a pretty fair shooter. Well, Steph missed his free throw, so the mortgage must be due. Raptors back, lay it up, no good, tipped in by Abaji, game tied at 9. Steve Kerr said, we play this foul shooting game where it's 2 points for a swish, 1 point for a make, and -1 for a miss. Steve Kerr said I was 48 for 50 against Steph, and I hadn't won a game. They play up to 10. Pajemski, 3 up top, knocks it down, 12-9, Golden State. Barnes brings it front court for the Raptors. Kicks it cross court, Mobo on the drive, down the baseline. Along the baseline, the pass is no good, intercepted by Moody. Back comes Golden State. In the lane, Butler kicks it out. Draymond Green, 3 is good.
Draymond looks a little comfortable shooting the basket, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But again, what they get is Jimmy Butler attacking Pirtle, getting under the rim. If he gets that deep, right, it's going to wreak havoc for your defense. And then the kick out again, another weak side shot for the Golden State Warriors.
15-9, Golden State. Barnes underneath, trying to find Pirtle, wasn't looking. Butler jumps in the passing lane for the steal. Runs it front court, near side, right wing. Butler on Pirtle. Gets into the lane, drives past him, lays it up, no good. But again, Pirtle called on the foul. The lateral quickness, very tough for a guy like Jakob out there on a Draymond Green, and this time a Jimmy Butler.
In a situation like this, I think Darko's going to have to make a change, make an adjustment here, where you get Golden State's going with a smaller lineup. Obviously, with Draymond running the center position and the matchup against a heavier-footed Pirtle, right? You get Pirtle out of there and match him up with, you'd like to see even maybe Scotty take that assignment, especially now that you know that they're trying to attack Pirtle and Battle checking into the game right now for Jakob Pirtle.
Battle in for Pirtle, and it is a tough matchup. He's got a couple of fouls already, so he'll sit down. 7:41 first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Tangerine, official bank of the Toronto Raptors and their fans. Butler misses 2 free throws. So make the lead 15-9 still for Golden State. Quickly in the lane, drives, lays it up and in. Raptors cut the lead to 15-11. Green up top. Golden State in the black, moving left to right. Moody in the lane. Floats by Jamison Battle, lays it up, no good. Here comes Toronto. Quickly to Barnes, near side, fumbled it, but got it to Mobo, had it knocked away, turned, flipped it up, no good. Rebound Pajemski, gotta finish those. Butler down low, his cross-court pass deflected, still goes to Pajemski. His three, no good, rebound quickly. Here comes Toronto. Front court, quickly on the bounce. Gets it to Abaji, drives on Moody. Kicks to Mobo, down low to Barnes. The pass led him too far and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Golden State ball after the timeout. 15-11 Warriors, 6:44 first quarter. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
Joe and Lucy needed a new roof and reached out to Alpine Credits. I flew over to help.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Are you checking your bracket during the commercial break like the rest of us? Thanks for chatting it up and enjoying this March Madness live hangout with us. So why...
Hey, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you being here. Please take a second, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single college basketball game of March Madness. Every single game. Speaking of which, I've got to start that next stream right now. We'll see you back in the chat. Good luck to your team.
Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
First up with Korolnik and Koliakovo. Weekday morning 6 till 10 on TSN 1050.
You ain't first, you're last.
Back in Toronto, Paul Jones, Javon Shepard here. Behind the glass, our guys, producer Owen Hall, technical producer Malcolm Daly. You'll hear from Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, and Josh Lewinberg. At halftime, as the Raptors are in the city by the bay, Golden State taking on the Warriors, trailing right now 15-11. 6:44 to go, first quarter. And folks, I will tell you that my broadcast partner has a split vision right now. As in our studio, he was on TV. He's far overdressed for radio today, looking sartorial in a navy blue suit with gray pinstripes, the vest showing off the arms. But the University of Michigan taking on UC San Diego right now. It's on a monitor to our left.
We're off to a great start. We're off to a great start. It's going to be a great tournament for my Wolverines. Dusty's done a great job with his team. Go Blue, 10-2 early up on UC San Diego.
I had a chance to talk to a guy who was in the championship game for Go Blue the last time they were there, in Nick Stauskas.
Nick Stauskas.
Talked to Nick yesterday. Back to action here. Golden State with a 15-11 lead. They come front court left to right. Draymond Green, reverse layup, up and in. Pretty move by Draymond. He's on a bit of a scoring run right now. Kind of not like him. He's got 6 to lead all scorers in the game. 17-11. Abaji for the Raptors. Out to Battle. 3-ball down the bottom of the well, up top for JB. 17-14. Raptors cut the lead in half and shave it to 3. Some poor ball handling by Golden State. Turns it over. Raptors come back. Battle in the lane. It's deflected, knocked away. Raptors give it right back. Here comes Draymond. Front court. Get it to Kuminga. Kick it back out to Draymond. Bows for a 3. No good. Rebound battle, wrestles it away. Here comes quickly on the drive, lay it up, no good. Here comes Golden State, 17-14, they lead 5:20 first quarter. Draymond Green trying to find Guy Santos. It's knocked away, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Golden State. Golden State will inbound baseline right near side. Steph Curry walks away so they can reset their play. Inbound it to West. Underneath they find Kuminga. Mobile on him on the block. Kick it out to Buddy Hield. Back to Kuminga, knocked out of bounds by Mobile. Nice D by Jonathan Mobile. Kuminga will inbound, far side. Out there with Quentin Post, Buddy Hield, Steph Curry, and Guy Santos. Free ball up and down, up top from Quentin Post. The Boston College Eagle knocks it out. 2014 Golden State.
41% for him from the three-point line. Castleton can't leave him that wide open. Not a high volume guy, but definitely capable of knocking him down.
Castleton in the lane, misses the jump hook, but the Raptors get the rebound back. Shed, they leave him, tees up a three and knocks it down. He just looks so much more confident taking that three.
You beat me to it, right? That's a great shot, not because he made the shot, but because he recognized that that's a good shot coming off of the screen and that nobody's there.
Down the bottom of the well for Jamal Shed. Guess what? Post steps out again and knocks it down. 23-17, the three ball from Golden State puts them up 6. Abaji three up top, gets it right back for Toronto. Down the bottom of the well for Ochai. 3-point lead at the 4:05 mark for Golden State, 23-20. Post on a heat check that time. Shot it from about 28 feet and missed everything but the floor.
But I'm okay with the heat check, and I understand why. The first one he hit at the three-point line, right? There was no defense. The second one, the light contest from about 25, 26 feet, knocked it down. But then this third one here, he gets out to about 30 feet. You don't really got to contest that one, right? A lower percentage shot misses everything.
AJ lost into the game, fires away the three, no good, left side near wing. Back come the Warriors.
AJ lost at 6 of 17 from three-point line over his last 3 games.
Kuminga three up top, no good. Knocked away, saved by Buddy Hield. In the corner against Lawson. Loses the handle, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Toronto ball. Buddy turns it over under a little bit of pressure from Lawson. Here comes Barnes in the lane. Floats it up and in. Scotty knocks it down, and the Raptors have cut the lead to 1 at 23-22. Golden State. Front court. Kuminga on the bounce. Gets it to Curry off the screen. Step back, side step three, got it. Shed was right on him. Welcome to the NBA, young fella. He's made over 4,000 of those and don't feel badly.
He has so much gravity, right? He comes off of those screens and just the slight shot fake gets 2 defenders up in the air, comes right back down, gets his balance and shoots it almost like it's a walk-in three.
Barnes drives, fouled by Buddy Hield. Scotty will go to the line after the timeout. 26-22 Golden State, 2:45 first quarter. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
At Honda, we take pride in building the CRV Sport here in Allison, Ontario. And with all-wheel drive, plus a suite of Honda sensing technologies, we made sure it can handle Ontario winters. But you're probably wondering, what's with the one-touch power moonroof? Well, Ontario, we hold on to the hope that one day winter will be over. Get ready for spring and adventure with the Honda CRV Sport. Lease with rates from 1.99% for 36 months, plus get a $1,500 Honda bonus. OAC conditions apply. Made with domestic and imported parts. See HondaOntario.com.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant... never mind. I'm hungry.
High Five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuss shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream us on iHeartRadio, the TSN app, or on Apple CarPlay. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
(26-22), Golden State leading Toronto. 2:45 first quarter. Raptors will travel home after the last game, this of a 4-game road trip, and take on the San Antonio Spurs Sunday at Scotiabank Arena, and then it's back out on the road. Toronto trying to play it out. 13 games left. 24-45 right now. Some Raptor fans will remember fondly a trip to the Bay Area back in June of 2019. June 13th, 2019, the Toronto Raptors win the NBA championship. And they did it and closed down Oracle Arena. The last NBA game at Oracle was a Toronto Raptor win, and they left town with the trophy. What a night that was. Scotty Barnes at the free throw line was fouled before the commercial break, knocked down the free throw. Scotty's got 5, make it 6 as he scores the second one. The Raptors cut the lead to 26-24. 2:40 to go, clock running first quarter. Here come the black-shirted Warriors from left to right. Butler, Podziemski out there with Post, Hield, and Kuminga. Podziemski pull-up jumper short. Wanted the foul call on Shed, standing there with his arms at his side. Shed comes back, misses the 3, rebound to Buddy Hield. Gives it to Butler, who brings it front court. Gets it to Quentin Post. Far side, Kuminga, above the arc, left wing. On the bounce, into the lane. Cut off by Jamison Battle, kicks out to Post, his 3. After 2 makes, he's had 2 air balls. Butler catches that. Shot clock at 2, though. They didn't get a new 24. The runner missed by Kuminga. Here comes Barnes. Raptors looking for a tie with a 2 or a lead with a 3. Scotty backs Kuminga down. Big boy ball in the lane. Turns. A jump hook, no good, but he's fouled. Scotty said, ringing the bell, young man. School is in. So Barnes will go back to the line. Scotty supplying a lot of the offense right now for the Raptors, handling the ball, distributing, misses the first free throw. Battle checks out. As the Raptors have Lawson, Shed, Castleton, Quickly, and Barnes on the floor. Barnes' second free throw good. Scotty's got 7. Raptors trail by 1, 26-25. Devon Looney into the ball game for Golden State. Hield up top, gets it to Podziemski. Drives into the lane, shot fake, nobody buys it. Finds Kuminga far side. A three, no good. Out of bounds off Looney. It'll be Toronto ball. Kuminga shot that one. I know he's got a license to shoot it, but he's only a 33% three-point shooter. And that's where, to me, the analytics of the game don't make sense. Quickly in the lane, drives, is fouled, lays it up and in, and he's going to go to the line for the old-time three-point play. So Toronto, a chance here to increase their lead. They lead 27-26, and Emmanuel quickly will stand on the line for one more. Free throw by IQ is good. So Toronto goes up 28-26. Golden State ball. Healed, far side. Butler, corner three, no good. Rebound tipped out. Goes to Buddy Hield. Finds Kuminga. Good closeout by Lawson. Forced Hield to change his mind midstream. We've got a foul underneath, and it'll be a disjointed kind of three-point play. Kuminga's bucket went in. It hung on the rim.
Yeah.
And in jumping for the rebound, the timing was off because the ball hanging on the rim. And Castleton pushed Looney in the back. So the basket goes, and Looney will get one shot to complete, as I said, this broken and disjointed two-man three-point play. Free throw no good. Barnes comes away with the rebound. We're tied at 28, under a minute to go. Quickly, front court, right side, far wing. Raptors in the red, moving right to left. Barnes near side. Backs in on Jimmy Butler time. Big boy for Jimmy.
Yeah, there's nothing
as
Jimmy
Scotty
done there.
Knocks in a 10-footer over him, as Jimmy Butler could only look at the word Raptors on his chest.
Yeah, Scotty ate so much space with that first dribble into Jimmy's chest and then turned over that left shoulder.
Three ball goes down for Pajemski. Golden State vaults into the lead 31-30. Quickly on the drive, delivers it, and Pajemski stood in as quickly, went airborne to make the pass. No jump stop, not playing off 2 feet. A charge on the pass, turn it over, and give it to Golden State. So timeout on the floor. The Raptors will take a timeout. We will stay here with Golden State leading 31-30 and an update. Javon still smiling. Michigan 25, UC San Diego 15. Javon, we both love this time of the year. This is one of my favorite days of the year. From 64, or well, 68 now, to Sweet 16 in a matter of 4 days. They just come fast and furious. I'm much older than you. I have all kinds of tournament memories, in addition to, didn't know that it was going to be your school, but being at the 89 Final Four in Seattle when Michigan won it. And I remember the Steve Fisher taking over, Bo Schembechler saying, I want a Michigan man to coach Michigan. Glenn Rice, Ramil Robinson, Ramil of Jamaican descent. It was just a great time. We drove to the regional after working the overnight shift at TSN. Myself, John Hines, who's now the producer for CFL on TSN, a bunch of us from the newsroom, rented a car, drove to Lexington. What a regional it was. Oklahoma, North Carolina, Michigan, Virginia. It was big time. And after that, we said, we got to find our way to Seattle.
Yeah, no, a lot of great memories from this tournament. And even for myself playing in it, with 2009, we got eliminated by Oklahoma. That was a team with Blake Griffin.
Yep.
And I remember checking into that game, played very few minutes, and I said, I got to get myself a bucket on this floor, right?
Yeah.
And I remember attacking the basket one time, and Blake Griffin, he was just so big, so strong. I jumped, right, and I thought for sure.
Then the sun, and it had an eclipse?
It was an eclipse.
Sun
I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see a thing. Needless to say, I still didn't score that bucket.
Oh, man. With good intentions. Darko called a timeout to challenge the foul on Quickly, thinking that the defender was moving. It was an unsuccessful challenge. So...
Not to go back, Jonesy, that was also, I don't know if you remember back then, there was also a clip that went viral for the time, the little bit of social media we had at the time and YouTube and so forth, where in the tournament, Blake Griffin, he had jumped and hit his head on the side of the backboard, right? And it was just so athletic, man. Heck of a guy.
Raptors now 17 and 22 in challenges as Golden State has the ball. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Podziemski drives, lays it in. 33-30 Golden State. Quickly picks it up at center. 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Quickly works over near side, left wing. Leans in, banks it up, no good. Rebound Jimmy Butler. Three-quarter court heave, no good. And the quarter ends with Golden State leading 33-30. Second quarter when we come back. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Whatever the weather, CMC Markets is here to help. Planning for a rainy day? Enjoy $0 commission on U.S. and Canadian share CFDs. Riding out the storm? Get ahead of the curve with lightning-fast execution speeds. Blue skies ahead? Go with the trusted broker backed by over 30 years experience. Switch to CMC Markets and join over 275,000 global traders. Learn more at cmcmarkets.ca. FX spreads apply. CFDs involve a high degree of risk. Member Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Umbrella not included.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
Overdrive, Toronto's favorite way to drive home. Weekdays 4 to 7 on TSN 1050.
Second quarter about to start. Raptors trailing Golden State 33-30. Second quarter brought to you by Alpine Credits. Do you own your home and need a loan? Alpine Credits can help. Get approved at alpinecredits.ca. We'll sprinkle these in, Javon, over the course of... One of my favorite Final Four memories was the year that Jordan made the shot. I was a graduate assistant at Western Ontario, and I was talking about this Jamaican kid, Patrick Ewing, out of Georgetown.
Ewing, a brother, good friend of mine.
Yeah, a really good
Patrick
friend.
Junior, rather.
Junior, okay. I'm with senior. That's my age group.
That's your...
And yeah, there's some great memories for me around the tournament. Watching our own Jamal McGlure win it with Kentucky. Scotty Barnes saying, okay, I'm trying to win this. Knocks in a 16-footer straight away. Barnes with 11 leads all scorers in the ball game. He and Podziemski. Raptors cut the lead to 33-32.
Taking me down memory lane. I remember Carmelo, freshman campaign, winning the Syracuse, giving them their national championship, and another Canadian, Denham Brown, at
UConn. Yeah. 35-32. Podziemski back with a runner for Golden State from 16 feet out straight away. 35-32 Golden State. Raptors in the red, moving right to left. Barnes, Temple, Battle, Pirtle, and quickly on the floor. Battle, pull-up, jumper, knocked it down. Great mid-range pull-up. Strong slam dribble, drive those toes into the ground, and JB knocks it in from 16 feet.
Punches that dribble to the floor so hard, around so hard, it gives him that momentum into his shot. And then, the defense is just retreating back because he has them off balance.
Quickly drives into the lane, floats it up, no good. Rebound, Green. 35-34, Golden State, 10.5. Second quarter. Green, post, steps out near side. 3-ball by Post, no good. Rebound to Garrett Temple. Here come the Raptors front court in the red. Barnes straight away. Podziemski all over him. Barnes says big boy time. Gets into the lane, lays it up and in. No defense for that.
I love that. Really love that, right? Dribbling it out to the right side, seeing the matchup on Podziemski. Gets to that left hand between the legs and then just knows, okay, I'm not going to be stopped going to the basket.
Podziemski far side, kicks it near side. Draymond Green, 3, good. Pirtle couldn't come out again. Golden State exploiting that matchup, 38-36 Warriors. Draymond has 13 on the night.
Draymond's been on a heater. He must have been in the gym, 3 for 5 from the three-point line for a guy that's a low 30% three-point shooter.
Quickly, above the arc, near side left wing. Puts it down towards the baseline, into the lane to Barnes. At the nail, straight away, 16-footer, good. Game tied at 38.
High percentage shot for Scotty, right at the nail, like you mentioned. Free throw line.
So Scotty, 5 of 6 tonight, 0 of 1 from 3, which tells me he's 5 of 5 from inside the arc. Pretty good for those mid-range shots that nobody likes. 3-ball goes down for Golden State. Jimmy Butler knocks it down to give the Warriors a 41-38 lead. Pirtle, dribble handoff, Temple in the lane, has it knocked away. Podziemski on the ground. Gets it to Draymond Green, 3-on-2. Moody pulls for 3, no good. Green with a push in the back, gets the rebound away from Barnes. Podziemski drives, blocked by Pirtle, out of bounds. It'll stay with Golden State. (41-38) Warriors, 8:45 first half. Butler far side, 10 feet out left wing, drive, kick it out. Draymond, another wide open 3, no good. Raptors dared him, he took it and missed. Front court, Toronto. Quickly, sidestep 3, rattles down. Back rim, front rim, backboard, and through the bottom of the well for IQ. Game tied at 41. Butler up top, into the lane. Tries to find Post, knocked out of bounds by Toronto. Golden State will inbound, baseline right, near side. Front court, Golden State. They're tied with Toronto at 41, 8:19 first half. Post on the elbow to Green. Into the near corner, Jimmy Butler in the pocket. Puts it on the ground, Temple switches onto him. Butler now trying to back down, 2 feet into the lane, kicks it out. Draymond tries another 3, knocks it down again. Draymond says, y'all better come out here. 4 of 7 from distance. 6 of 9 overall. He's got 16 to lead all scorers in the game.
And he's going to live there, right? I think now, yes, he's in rhythm, but he also has recognized that Pirtle's not leaving the paint. So if you're going to dare him to shoot the basketball, he's going to continue to do it.
Quickly drives, floats it up and in, far side, right wing. Really nice drive by IQ. Raptors cut the lead. 44-43, Golden State. Jumper no good from Draymond. He's feeling it. That might be the best thing for Toronto, which means he's not going to pass it. Barnes walks into a long jumper up top. Right foot was on the line, so it was a 2. He missed it anyway. Back comes Golden State. Front court. Post, corner 3, good.
That's the demise of strong side help, right? Scotty turns his back and Post is in that left corner. Jimmy Butler doing a good job of really getting under the basket, so it's instinctive for Scotty to help. But Post, again, like I mentioned earlier, 40%, not a high volume guy, but when you're getting open looks like that and you have time, easy to knock down.
Let's take a break. 7-10 first half, 47-43 Golden State. Listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
A little heads up from Sleep Country. Over the years, your body's been shedding kilograms of straight into your aging mattress. That's not even counting millions of crawling little critters. Oh, there should have been a there. When your mattress or pillow is loaded with this much time to switch. During the Time to Switch event at Sleep Country, get a Distinction Twin mattress from only $429. But hurry up, this offer is valid till Sunday only. Restrictions apply. Speak to a sleep expert for details. Only at Sleep Country.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant, never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2-for-1 pizza, 2-for-1, 2-for-1.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito. My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
They are at the Chase Center. And it's the Raptors and the Golden State Warriors, with Golden State leading Toronto 47-43 coming up at halftime. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, and Josh Lewenberg. They will be under the direction of our guys behind the glass, technical producer Malcolm Daly and producer of the whole shooting match, Owen Hall. It'll be 40 years since one of my favorite, yet bittersweet, tournament memories. 40 years on April 1st. No April Fool joke. Villanova defeats Georgetown at Rupp Arena in 1985. Georgetown favorites and couldn't get it done. The most outstanding player in that Final Four, Eddie Pinckney, eventually played for the Toronto Raptors, and we had a great time talking about that. Villanova's had success in the tournament, and they've produced some pretty good players. Raptors miss at the other end, 47-43. Post, 3-ball, knocks it down, far side. Golden State up 50-43. It is the biggest lead of the game. Pirtle in the lane, the floater up, no good. Rebound knocked out to Jamal Shed. Shed, far side, right wing, double team, gets it to Pirtle. Lobs it underneath to Mobo. It went through his hands on the alley-oop. Here comes Draymond Green. They kick it to Kuminga, who lays it in. All of a sudden, Golden State up 9. It's a 5-0 run, 52-45. Shed in the lane to Pirtle. Drive, floated up and in. Jakob saying to Draymond, yeah, you're out there. I'll see you down here under the cup. Put his chest on him and laid it in. 52-45. As Golden State is tied up, Curry drives. Jamison Battle with both hands on the ball. So we've got a jump ball. Raptors trailing Golden State. 52-45, jump ball coming. In front of the basket where Golden State is trying to score, the Raptors are defending. Battle will jump it up with Curry. Raptors win the tip. Kuminga brings it front court. Mobo brings it front court against Kuminga and loses it out of bounds. Careless turnover. Back come the Warriors. Kuminga guarded by Mobo. Near side to Heel, drives into the lane, tries to lay it down to Looney. It goes off the leg of Golden State. And initially the referee signaled Golden State ball, and all the Raptors looked at him and, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he said, yeah, you're right. My bad. Red ball going that way. 52-45. Raptors front court in the red. Right to left. Shed in the lane to Castleton. Kick it out. Battles corner three. No good. Rebound. Santos. Gets it to Heel. Back to Santos. Swing it far side. Kuminga. Down to the baseline. Goes at Castleton. Lays it up and in.
That's a heck of a finish.
Man,
acrobatic
athletic.
play. Yep.
An acrobatic. Shed, front court. Gets it to Abaji, far side, right wing, down the baseline. Ochai tries to get it to Mobo, picked off by Kuminga. 4-on-2. Heel to Kuminga, swing it to Curry. 3 in the air after the fake, no good. Buddy Hield runs down the rebound. Golden State by 9, 4:40 first half. Kuminga near side, right wing, above the arc. Squared up on Mobo, drives into the lane. Tries to pass it to Looney. It's knocked out of bounds by Toronto, so it'll stay.
I feel like
Golden State ball.
Kuminga really hasn't found his what do you do? What are your strengths? And
he still looks raw.
Yes, so raw. And
after
you know
all these years,
you can still look raw, but find ways to utilize that athleticism. And I think he's still in that gray area with utilizing his athleticism and refining his skill.
Right. Timeout on the floor. We will take a break. 54-45, Warriors by 9, 4:29 first half. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050, Toronto.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Gary, who lies with reckless abandon every time he's invited out on game night, so he doesn't have to miss game night. Sorry, it's mating season for my pet squid. My e-scooter is out of gas. I ate a beanless burrito. My shoulder blade feels dull. I'm traveling to the 16th century? That's how Gary fans. And we're fans of Gary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
Guess who just bundled their home and auto with Desjardins Insurance?
Well, look at you, all grown up and saving money.
Yes, I am.
Mom told you to do it, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Get insurance that's really big on care. Switch and you could save up to 35% on home insurance when you bundle home and auto. Desjardins Insurance, here for your home, auto, life, and business needs. Certain conditions apply.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows in your car. Available on Apple CarPlay via the iHeartRadio app. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
March Madness. And the Raptors are in Golden State, trailing 54-45, 4:29 to go first half. Shout out to Lisa Tomaitis and the University of Saskatchewan women's team winning the U Sports Championship. And on the men's side, the Victoria Vikings taking the Canadian men's title. I am off to Brandon, Manitoba tomorrow to watch the Final 8 in U Sports men's volleyball with a high rooting interest. My son Michael Jones and the Western University Mustangs in the Final 8 tournament for the first time in 12 years. I'm really happy. I know my son had a wicked shoulder surgery last year, kept him on the shelf for 6 months. No golf, no volleyball, no nothing. And now he gets a chance to win a national championship. Couldn't be prouder of him, his comeback, and everything that the Western team has accomplished. Go Mustangs! 56-45. Golden State scores right at the shot clock buzzer. And back comes Toronto. After the Kuminga bucket, Abaji lays it in. So, Javon, I got a question for you here with 4:05 to go first half. Toronto trailing 56-47. Buddy Hield, 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Castleton. How much junk talking is going on in the locker room now? Castleton's got Florida and Michigan. Abaji's out. Kansas is out. Jamal Shed is Houston's the #1 seed. What kind of junk talking is going on as Kuminga lays it in and is fouled by Abaji?
A ton, because everybody has their respective school winning the championship or at least in their Final Four. But I'll tell you when that trash talk is at its height. When those two schools play each other.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Boucher, Oregon's in it. Boucher's got something to say.
That's when you start to get some of those bets where, okay, if my school wins, you got to do the tunnel walk with my jersey on. If your school wins, I'll do the tunnel walk with your jersey.
You got to sing my fight song,
right? You gotta
something
sing
like
fight
that.
song.
There's something going on, huh? Something going on.
Fun times, real good times.
Well, folks, I promise you, if Javon's on later in the weekend, he won't be wearing the same outfit. I know that they're outfitting him, and he's got quite the wardrobe there. It's a good thing we're not the same size, or else I'd be sneaking in and try to wear some of it. Kuminga free throw is good.
March Madness package.
10-point lead for the Warriors. 57-47, 3:35 to go. Shed in the lane, kicks it cross court. Looking for battle, but the guy that was standing there was the official, Fenezi Ransom. And so Toronto turns it over. That is turnover number 12 for the Raptors. Golden State has 15 points and looking for more on this trip. Looney gets it to Curry near side, to Kuminga. Kicks it to Pajemski, or to Santos, can't handle it. Back comes Abaji, lays it up and in.
That's one of the situations where we're talking about before, where Kuminga in between just figuring out how to utilize his game. Yeah, he can be raw, but in that situation there, you're rolling, you're airborne, nobody's up at the rim with you. You have to just finish that. You've got to finish the basket.
Hield gets it to Kuminga, far side. 2:50, first half, 57-49 Golden State. Pull up 10-footer by Kuminga. Great shot on the far baseline left side. 59-49 Warriors. Shed to the middle to Castleton. His imitation of Jakob Poeltl with the 14-foot push shot from the grade school kid from the chest goes down. Raptors cut it to 59-51, and now Abaji gets his feet tangled up with Curry, who goes to the ground. It's a foul on Ochai, and Golden State will inbound. 2:30 to go exactly. First half with the Raptors trailing Golden State 59-51. Kuminga underneath, or Green underneath to Curry on the baseline cut, far side to near side, left to right. 61-51 Golden State. Curry with 6. Poeltl in the lane, kicks it out, battle into the corner. Quickly catch and shoot three is in the bottom of the well. Raptors cut the lead to 61-54. Green, front court. 2 minutes to go, first half. Drives on Poeltl. Kicks it out top, intercepted by Quickly. IQ, pull-up three in transition, no good. Gets the rebound, tips it to Barnes, who jams it down. The Raptors, with a quick 5-0 run, shaved the lead in half from 10-5 at 61-56.
That's big-time extra effort by Emmanuel Quickly, right? He gets a shot in transition, but the first to the rebound taps it to Scotty under the basket. You still end up with 2.
Battle has Jimmy Butler drive on him on the baseline, goes through him, floats it up and in. Jimmy will get 1 free throw. And Jamison Battle, already sporting the mask, takes it off, as I think he got whacked in the face again. It never fails, huh? Like, you got a bad toe, you get up, barefooted, you stub your toe. Actually, they're going to say the foul was on the ground, so wipe it out. Butler drives, this time far side. Kicks to Kuminga, corner 3, near side is good.
The miscommunication on the weak side as that pass comes out between Battle, and Mobo. No communication there and leaving the shooter open.
Pirtle in the lane, jams it down, wide open, easy, and one Draymond Green is not too happy about that. Raptors cut the lead to 64-58. Green in the lane, floats it up, no good. Takes down his rebound, puts it up, and is fouled, and he'll go to the line for two. Draymond Green on the line, having a big scoring night right now, leading all Warrior scorers with 16. Scotty, high man in the game, with 17. Free throw good by Draymond Green. I'm looking at the score in a March Madness game. UCLA 63, Utah State 45. Everybody was, oh, Utah State could upset them. Don't anger some of the big boys, right? Sometimes you just leave the sleeping dogs lie. You know, like prideful programs.
McNeese didn't feel that way about Creighton today.
No, they didn't.
They went out there and
they
took their business.
Battle, three up top.
Or excuse me, Clemson.
No good. But Castleton fouled on the stick back. Yeah, Clemson
did not show up to the game. I don't know if they. I feel like they were still at the airport. 13 points in the first half.
Yeah, nobody told them when the game really started.
It was supposed to be a 3:15 Eastern start, and they did not start playing basketball until about 4 p.m. Eastern time.
Castleton on the line. He was fouled on the putback. First free throw, no good. Raptors trailing 66-58. 45.2 seconds to go, first half. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewenberg up in 45.2 seconds of clock time. Behind the glass are guys Malcolm Daly and Owen Hall. Second free throw good for Castleton. 66-59, 7-point lead. As front court comes Golden State. Pajemski has it, and Curry is fouled as he tried to pop out from the middle of the lane on a down screen. And it is going to be called a foul on Jonathan Mobo. Curry will go to the line for two. Wow, Steph Curry missed another free throw. I should get on the text chain and ask our man Ray Ritter, when was the last time Steph missed 2 free throws in a game?
Ray is the best. Ray's a pro's pro.
He is the gold standard for public relations in the NBA. With all due respect. Called both of us this afternoon, the middle of the afternoon.
Yes.
Need anything? He said, Jonesy, do I have everybody? I said, no, you got to include, make sure everybody's on the text chain for the...
And by the time we got off the phone, I looked down and the text chain had already been created. And just letting us know whatever you need, anything you need.
He is the best. 67-61, Castleton floats one up and in the lane. Raptors cut it to 6, 10 seconds to go, first half. Curry on Mobo. Drives right, back to the left. Mobo still in his kitchen. Curry drives, kick out. Draymond Green under duress to 3, no good. The Raptors defense stands tall at the end of the half. Golden State, though, still leads 67-61. We're at recess. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewenberg up next. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
I don't want to say I'm a big deal, but I am a superhero. I love helping people consolidate their debts, and that's what I did for the Smiths. I took their bills and zoom! Wha-bam! Zap! Turn them into one low monthly payment. No, the sound's not necessary, but it's part of the fun.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved.
Just for license 12616.
At Honda, we take pride in building the CRV Sport here in Allison, Ontario. And with all-wheel drive, plus a suite of Honda sensing technologies, we made sure it can handle Ontario winters. But you're probably wondering, what's with the one-touch power moonroof? Well, Ontario, we hold on to the hope that one day winter will be over. Get ready for spring and adventure with the Honda CRV Sport. Lease with rates from 1.99% for 36 months, plus get a $1,500 Honda bonus. OAC conditions apply. Made with domestic and imported parts. See HondaOntario.com.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant... never mind. I'm hungry.
High five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2-for-1 pizza. 2-for-1.
At Tangerine, we're fans of fans who are invested in the game. Like Mary, who stands 5 inches away from her 55-inch flat-screen TV and yells at it even though she knows no one on the TV can hear a word she's saying. Is it effective? There's no evidence. Do we support her? Yeah. Screaming at the TV for all 4 quarters. That's how Mary fans. And we're fans of Mary. This is how we fan. Tangerine, the official bank of the Toronto Raptors.
Are you looking for endless entertainment? It's all here on Crave. It would be impossible to name every show and movie on a list that's endless. But let's try. We have exclusive HBO originals like The White Lotus and The Last of Us. Oh, you cannot miss that. The biggest blockbusters and hit reality series like The Traitors. Oh, Crave is also the only place to stream your favorite shows like The Trades, Friends. Wait, did I mention a new season of Yellow Jackets? There's so much more. The list goes on forever. Crave, endlessly entertaining.
Tangerine Raptors basketball is on TSN 1050. The Raptors live here.
And trail 67-61 at the half. Golden State Warriors just living on the 3-ball, 14 of 30. But the Raptors are shooting 57% and Golden State 53%. Welcome to Raptors at the half. Tangerine Raptors basketball. Jim Taddy and Warren Ward and Josh Lewinberg. In Warren, I thought midway through that second quarter, it looked like Golden State was going to run through the Raptors, but they adjusted, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, they got off to a bit of a slow start. Golden State, established themselves, and then in the second quarter, things started to turn around, and I thought the Raptors started to play much better. I think they controlled the pace of the game. They shot the ball well, but like you said, 14 points. From 3-point line, that's 42 points for Golden State. So they've done a good majority of their damage from beyond the arc, and some of them were tough and contested. Some of them were, open, but I thought they're doing a pretty good job. 61 points in the first half is great. That's all you can really ask for. They have to tighten up a bit defensively, and but overall, I think when it comes to the rebounding, they have limited Golden State. I do think the Raptors need to help themselves by turning them over a bit more, and then getting out in transition. But other than that, I think it's a pretty solid half.
Josh, it looks like they're leaving Green alone, and he's certainly cashing in, isn't he?
Yeah, you could throw Post in there as well. It's clearly the game plan for the Raptors is let the bigs beat you. I like it. I mean, look, Draymond is not going to shoot 4 for 9 from 3 in a half of basketball very often, and Post a better shooter than Draymond, but I think you live with that against Golden State. They've done a tremendous job against Steph Curry, and of course the Raptors have a long history of throwing janky defensive looks at Steph Curry, as he likes to say, and Darko Rajakovic doing the same in the first half. I thought Jamal Shed, Ochai Agbaji, Jonathan Mobo towards the end of the first half did a great job of face guarding him, really denying supplying him the ball. They're doing the same with Jimmy Butler as well. Like, you have 5 shot attempts between the two of them, Butler and Curry. Curry's only taken 3 shots, 2 threes. It's pretty crazy. The Warriors have 14 threes in the first half, and Curry's only responsible for 1 of them. So, yeah, I mean, look, it was an intentional thing, a deliberate thing from the Raptors to put Jakob Poeltl on Green. They've given him a lot of space out there, daring him to shoot. Castleton doing the same with Post. And I think you live with the results there and just say, as long as Steph isn't beating you, dare the other guys to do so. So I think the defensive strategy has been solid. What you can't live with, though, is the 12 turnovers, because once you get a guy like Jonathan Kuminga with his athleticism in the open floor, he's responsible for all of the Warriors' fast break points at 14 points off the bench for Golden State. That's what you really have to clean up against this Warriors team, is you can't turn the ball over 12 times.
Yeah, and so, Warren, I mean, a lot of, I guess, weapons, Kuminga, who Josh talked about, and Pajimski, I mean, these guys are filling the basket. This is a good team. There's no question about that.
Yeah, they said they said Pajinski, Curry, Butler on the floor. I think they're like a plus 22 on the floor together. So they definitely have chemistry. They're playing the right way, and they've made it work, especially since this trade. They've won games, and as we know, that's the point of the sport. And then you add a guy, like Kuminga, who was starting at one point. Now he's back on the bench, and I think he has relished in the role and come off the bench and giving them offense. And, they all can shoot the basketball. They all get out in transition. Kuminga's so athletic, so it makes perfect sense. And they have a pretty solid rotation. Not to mention, you do got Buddy Hield off the bench too. So he hasn't really been effective in terms of scoring, but, the 3 rebounds, the 3 assists, he is contributing. And I think, you look at how deep they go, they got a 10-man rotation. And, that's a luxury in this league.
Josh, we talked about Scotty Barnes quite a bit in the pregame. 17 minutes, 6 for 8, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 17 points. He is a factor out there, isn't he?
This is Scotty Barnes at his best. Like, it doesn't get much better than this from a shot selection standpoint. You love to look at the box score and see, okay, well, he's not settling for the 3. He's only taken 1. He did have his foot on the line for a second 3. But guess what? He's hit all of his shots inside of 20 feet, and he's taken quite a few of them. He's been really aggressive. He's 6 for 6 inside of 20. He's been to the line 6 times. He's had a few really, really nice passes. He's been really, really assertive. And you can throw Emmanuel quickly into that conversation, as we often do with the Raptors, because that's the 1-2 punch that the Raptors have offensively. I thought both of them really struggled the other night in Phoenix, but this has been a really nice bounce back half for them, just in terms of that assertiveness. IQ doing a great job of getting to the rim as well. He's hit a few floaters, 13 points, 30 points in the first half between the two of them, 6 assists as well. So yeah, that's been, I think, the bright spot for this Raptors team so far tonight, because I mean, that's what it's about at this point of the year. The wins and losses don't matter so much. I think it's about, obviously, the development of the young guys, but you also want to see what you have in your 2 best players, guys that haven't really had the opportunity to play together a lot this year. Darko has tried to tether their minutes, and this to me is as good as they've looked both individually and together in quite some time.
Warren coming off the bench for the Raptors, Battle 18 minutes, 5 points. Castleton 11 minutes, 5 points. Shed 10 minutes, 3 points. Lawson only 3 minutes. Temple only 5 minutes. What's your read on the second unit?
Well, again, you have depth, and that's most important, right? You got 5 other guys that can go in and fill holes, and I don't expect them to come in and score major points. What I expect them to do is not have any drop off, and I think that's what you're getting. You got guys that come in and they're not going down 10 or more points. They're either keeping it close or fighting back. And I thought when the subs came in, the Raptors actually got a bit better. So that's my take on it. And as long as they can continue to do that, I think that's where the actual development will come from, because this is a pretty good team. Golden State, they are winning games, and you're seeing this performance against a team that is going to be in the playoffs. They're probably going to make a long run, and like I said, there hasn't been much of a drop off. Raptors have scored 30 and 31 points. So if anything, they're getting better. They have to tighten up a few things, and let's see what the second half brings.
Josh and Warren, thanks very much. Tonight's first half stats are driven by Subaru. Get out in winter with standard symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive. Visit your local Subaru dealer to book a test drive today. And some of the stats that are really good for the Raptors, 19 assists, as Golden State has 19 assists as well. Turnovers that Josh talked about, 12 for 15 points for the Raptors, 9 for 8 for Golden State. Rebounds, second chance points, 7 for 8 for the Raptors, 6 for 4. In the rebound department, Raptors had 21 rebounds and Golden State 17. And where else do we want to go? Paint points 30-18 for the Raptors as well. Individual performances, Scotty Barnes leading the way, 17 minutes, 6 for 8, 0 for 1 from the outside, 5 of 6 from the stripe, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 17 points. And on the other side, Green is leading the way for the Warriors, 15 minutes, 6 for 12, 4 for 9 from the outside, 2 for 2 from the stripe, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 18 points. But the big number is 14 of 30 from the outside for 46.7% for Golden State, and from the Raptors outside 5 for 14, 35.7%. Big discrepancy. The number that counts, 67-61 for Golden State over the Raptors at the half. The second half is next. This is Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050.
Whatever the weather, CMC Markets is here to help. Planning for a rainy day? Enjoy $0 commission on U.S. and Canadian share CFDs. Riding out the storm? Get ahead of the curve with lightning-fast execution speeds. Blue skies ahead? Go with the trusted broker backed by over 30 years experience. Switch to CMC Markets and join over 275,000 global traders. Learn more at cmcmarkets.ca. FX spreads apply. CFDs involve a high degree of risk. Member Canadian Investor Protection Fund. Umbrella not included.
Touchdown.
Great catch.
Give me a high five.
5 minutes later.
Interception.
Awesome play.
Give me a high five.
2 hours later.
Eddie, did you order 20 high five specials from 2-for-1 Pizza?
You kept asking for high fives.
I meant... never mind. I'm hungry.
High Five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium one-topping pizzas for just $5 each.
2-for-1 pizza. 2-for-1.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuss shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
A little heads up from Sleep Country. Over the years, your body's been shedding kilograms of straight into your aging mattress. That's not even counting millions of crawling little critters. Oh, there should have been a there. When your mattress or pillow is loaded with this much time to switch. During the Time to Switch event at Sleep Country, get a Distinction Twin mattress from only $429. But hurry up, this offer is valid till Sunday only. Restrictions apply. Speak to a sleep expert for details. Only at Sleep Country.
Making your lousy commute fun. Overdrive with Hayes Noodles and the O-Dog every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
Second half about to start, 67-61. Golden State leading Toronto, and we'll tell you that the second half tip-off is powered by your Ontario Honda dealers. Up your game. List the CRV Sport from 1.49% up to 36 months. Visit HondaOntario.com. Raptors, pretty fair first half.
Yeah.
Shooting 57%. I mean, both teams, not a whole lot of defense. Both teams well over 50%. But yeah, so it goes when you play Golden State. You kind of run up and down and shoot them up and see what happens after that. Speaking of shooting it up, Javon's still happy. Michigan leading UC San Diego 42-30, just starting the second half there. So when you go into something like the March Madness in the tournament, is it a conference thing? Like, do you look around and see how your other Big Ten people are doing, like Illinois, or you keeping an eye on Michigan State, or like, you know?
I think, you know, you do to an extent, but you also don't want to meet them in the tournament.
Yeah, because you get conditioned to playing against those guys.
Yeah. You know exactly what you're going into. And Big Ten is physical basketball. Like, it's extremely physical. And, you look at some of the other conferences, you match up against those teams, you already have an advantage, an edge with the physicality that you play with, you're conditioned to play with.
Raptor ball, front court. In the red, they come left to right. Mobo in the lane, has it knocked away. Turns around, banks it up and in straight away. Raptors cut the lead to 67-63. On the floor for Golden State, Butler, Green, Pajemski, Curry, and Kuminga. Butler in the lane, lays it up and in. (69-63). Golden State by 6. Pirtle wide open in the lane, turn and floated in. I mean, that was like a drill with nobody else in the gym. Raptors cut it to 4, 69-65. Butler between the rings, gets it far side to Green, to Curry in the lane, and he's held by Abaji, so the foul will go on Ochai. Mobo, Barnes, Abaji quickly, and Pirtle starting the half for the Raptors. Toronto down 4 as we get to this third quarter. Draymond Green, 3 up top, no good. He's been hitting those tonight, but unable to knock that one down. And the Raptors bring it back front court. They give it away. Here comes Golden State. Pajemski to a trailing Jimmy Butler. To Pajemski, far side, down low to Draymond Green. Finds Moody cutting in the lane, lays it up, no good, but the foul is on quickly as the Raptors kind of performed a flying switch where Pirtle came over to guard Butler. Just to help quickly out because they were trying to post him up, and then quickly tried to get back to Moody and ended up taking the foul on him. So Moses Moody at the line. Free throw up and down. Moody's got to be happy. The Arkansas Razorbacks. And John Calipari get the win. It was a pretty good matchup, that 7-10 game. Second free throw good by Moody, 71-65. Barnes front court, loses it out of bounds under a little bit of pressure. Back comes Golden State. Kansas hadn't been playing well all year, though. They'd had a really kind of sketchy year. Pajemski front court against quickly, gets it to Green. Golden State in the black, moving right to left. Butler gets it to Curry, wide open off the screen, knocks it down. 74-65, the lead, 9 for Golden State. Curry's got 10. Shed in the lane, the push shot from the free throw line short. Rebound Butler. Front court on the run. Gets it to Moody. Deep 3, no good. Rebound knocked away, goes to Scotty Barnes. On the run, Scotty kicks it to Mobo in the lane. Finds quickly. 3 ball in the corner is good. IQ squares up nicely in the near pocket right side and drops it in the bottom of the well.
On transition basketball, Scotty finding Mobo, pass on the move, and Emmanuel quickly doing a good job filling the corner.
Quickly comes from behind Draymond Green, makes the screen, lobs it to Pirtle, who lays it up and in on the run. Raptors cut the lead to 4, 74-70. 9 minutes to go, third quarter.
Great rim run by Pirtle as Emmanuel quickly draws the attention of the defense, pulling up as if he was going to shoot it from the three-point line on the left wing and making the pass. Very accurate, on time, on target.
Offensive foul on Draymond Green will turn it back over to Toronto. Third quarter action, and third quarter action delivered by 2-for-1 Pizza. Give yourself a high five. Buy any large traditional pizza and get up to 3 medium 1-topping pizzas for $5 each. 2-for-1pizza.com. 74-70 Golden State. Raptors in the red, come front court left to right, and Butler fouls Jakob Poeltl. A step away from the nail, straight out. I once asked my coach, hey coach, why do they call it the nail? And he walked me over to the free throw line and said, Jonesy, they put a nail right in the middle here and use like a giant compass to make that circle at the arc and the broken circle. So there's always a nail mark right in line there. I'm like, okay, I got it. And Poeltl's got that. Backs down on Podziemski. That was abuse right there and laid it in. 74-72, Raptors cut it to 2. Curry, 3 up top, no good. Rebound, and Benazir Ransom comes in, blowing his whistle, waving his arms like he's trying to fly, and they're going to get the foul on the rebound. The foul will go against Toronto, and it will go against Jamal Shed, pushing Moses Moody out of the way. Golden State inbound right side, far wing. Butler into the lane, bounces off Barnes, and they got the foul on Scotty. That'll send Jimmy to the line for a couple of free throws. Butler, first one in the air is good. On tonight, Jimmy Butler's got 6 points. As Golden State leads it 75-72. Second one good. From Jimmy.
Relatively quiet night for both Jimmy and Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Hit 7 and 10 respectively, while Draymond has been the one who's pretty much lighting it up.
Well, we still got time to go, so we'll see what happens. Ball knocked away. Barnes' pass for Mobo too hard. He couldn't handle it. Back comes Steph in the lane. Stepped on the baseline as he got right down on the probing dribble to the end of the court.
Well, you can see also what they're doing, what the Raptors are doing when Steph has the basketball in his hands. Jamal Shed aggressive at the three-point line. Jakob Poeltl aggressive in the mid-range. Once he got to the basket, they're pretty much daring him to take the 2, take the layup.
Right.
Not wanting to give him, they're not going to give up the 3s, but they'll exchange the 2s for 3s.
Poeltl in the lane, lays it up and in. He says, you're gonna take me on the outside with a smaller guy? Well, I'll take that smaller guy inside and score it. Draymond Green, 3, no good. Raptors bring it front court, looking for the lead with a 3. Barnes drives, floats it up, no good, but he's bumped on his drive. He's going to go to the line for 2 and a chance to tie the game on his 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
2.
From Ray Ritter, Draymond Green, most points in a half in his career was 21. He had 18 tonight. The last time he did that was in 2016, the first half in a game in Sacramento on January the 9th. The 555th consecutive sellout at the Chase Center, 18,064. The Warriors lead 76-75. Scotty Barnes could only get 1 free throw down, and the Raptors defend trailing by a point. Golden State ball. They come front court in the black uniforms from right to left. Podziemski staring down quickly. Gets it to Quinton Post. Now near side to Butler, to Green underneath. Draymond kicks it out top to Post. Drives in the lane, floats it up, no good. Rebound Draymond. Knocked it back into the court. Here comes Toronto though with numbers. Barnes crosses over, gets into the lane, lays it up and in. What a move by Scotty as he was bumped, landed on his wallet, got the deuce, and Toronto into a 77-76 lead. Podziemski back to Draymond Green, cross court to Post. Gets it to Butler above the arc, far side, right wing, right on the bend. Up top Post, now to Podziemski. Deep 3 straight away, no good. Rebound Barnes. Outlet up court to Quickly. And they say IQ was standing on the sideline when he caught it, so turn it over. Give it back to Golden State. Timeout on the floor. Warriors want to talk because the Raptors have a 1-point lead, 77-76. 6:44 third quarter. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Breaking story from Alpine News Network. Jan owns a home and a restaurant fusing French and Mexican cuisine. But she is fusing no more because her ovens have gone kaput. She called Alpine Credits, who sent their speedy superhero. With her business loan approved, her ovens were quickly fixed. The hero even had some of her poutine nachos. Yum! Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved.
Just for license 12616.
When you get a Subaru with symmetrical full-time all-wheel drive and class-leading safety included, it's like you also get a Subaru that comes with your very own golf club holder, stadium parking navigator, a basketball team transporter, a remote cottage finder, a beaver spotter, a coach hauler, bear country guide, a family road trip carrier, a muddy road controller, extreme wind stabilizer, plus a... And we're out of time. Subaru is the multi-tool that masters every unpredictable weather condition. Visit your local Subaru dealer for great lease and finance options.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuss shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream your favorite shows on your smart speaker. Simply tell your smart speaker to listen to TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
.644 third quarter. 77-76. Toronto leading Golden State. Scotty Barnes, 20 points. 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Only 1 3-point attempt tonight from Scotty. As he's 7 of 8 from inside the arc, 7 of 9 overall. And the Raptors, in spite of being outscored by 27 points from behind the arc, 15 made threes for Golden State, only 6 for Toronto. The Raptors have the 1-point lead, Javon, and dare I look at one of the stats that I think is always telling. Toronto outscoring Golden State 42-20 in the paint.
Yeah.
So don't tell me, again, I'm old-fashioned, don't tell me that getting close to the basket and scoring with a high volume is a bad thing.
Well, with that also comes the free throws. With that also comes, better three-point shots for a team that doesn't shoot the three ball well, right? They're shooting 37%. That thing's been inching closer to the 40% mark, right? So, again, to your point, it's not just the three-point shot or, winning the points per possession battle. It's if I can cut off your water, which is the three-point line, and I can convert with 2, I've still won the possession battle.
Right. Draymond Green, far side, gets it down low to Curry, lays it up and in, and a foul. Curry down low. The pass was perfect. Jamal Shed had inside position, but the ball went over his head from the far side to the near side, and it was like a post-up. Curry caught it going away from the basket, ended up on the near block, left side, laid it up and in, and the foul called on Shed. Free throw good from Curry. 79-77, Golden State on the old-time 3 from Steph Curry. Jamison battle 3, man, a good look. It rattled, didn't go down. And with 6:10 to go, third quarter, here comes Golden State with a 2-point lead right to left. Down low, Kuminga spins, reverse layup, no good. Rebound knocked away, here comes Shed. To Pirtle on the run, lays it up, no good, but fouled by Draymond Green. And Jakob Pirtle will walk to the free throw line to try and tie the game. Pirtle, a 67% shooter from the free throw line.
I like how he protected himself on that basket, right? Draymond's not going to foul you soft. Comes across his body and holds down that left arm, but I thought Pirtle did a good job, almost like a guard, in transition, catching the basketball, using his left shoulder to shield himself, but then extending to the rim to still get a shot off with that right hand. Great body control and knowing your personnel on the fly. You know, knowing who's in front of you. Draymond, not the biggest defender, but he's going to foul you hard. He's going to come across your body. He's not going to be afraid to make contact there.
Pirtle's free throws tie the game at 79. 5:50 to go, third quarter. Green up top, almost loses the handle in front of Mobo. Instead gets it near side, Buddy Hield above the arc. Into the near pocket, left side. Kuminga backs down on Battle. Kicks it out top. Draymond straight away three, no good. Long rebound, Pirtle. After a hot start, Draymond is now 4 of 12 from distance. Pirtle in the lane, kicks to Battle. Corner three, bang in the bottom of the well. The Toronto Raptors lead it 82-79 with 5:20 to go, third quarter.
And Battle had nowhere to go in that corner, right? He flattened all the way out. Catching that basketball, had a faster release than Steph Curry as Curry closed out.
Kuminga in the lane, under duress from Pirtle. The shot, no good. Rebound, Mobo. Here comes Toronto, front court. Shed on the Golden State logo. Drives right, gets into the lane, lays it up and in, and the foul as he caught Quentin Post with his hand in the cookie jar, reaching in. Shed gets two, and he'll go to the line for the chance at the old-time three-point play.
Just change of speed there, right? He gets Curry on the crossover, has Post in front of him, and freezes Post, has him in quicksand, just explodes to the basket. And this is where he's gotten better over the course of the season, is his ability to finish at the rim. And that was just timing. Adjusting to the size of the NBA game, adjusting to the athleticism and the size of the guys at the rim. And this is a perfect attack here with Post at the rim, as he gets their right-hand finish and knocks down the free throw for three.
6-point lead for the Raptors at 85-79 is the largest of the game. 4:45, third quarter. Post into the lane to Buddy Hield. Lawson locks him up. They find Curry cutting to the tin, floats it up and in.
That's one of the best teams in the league, points off of cuts. Right, they did a good job. Lawson did a good job tagging and getting back out to close out and stop the ball movement, but a great cut.
85-81. Raptors drive, kick it into the corner. It's tipped. Battle goes airborne to try and save it. And it's knocked off Battle, out of bounds. It'll be Golden State ball. Buddy Hield will inbound about 90 feet away. The chant of "Let's Go Warriors" ringing through Chase Center. Raptors 9 of 12 in this quarter, though, from the floor. Hield straight away. In the lane, they find Curry cutting again, who lays it in. Raptors have cut off the water from two, but Curry's finding leaks close to the basket.
Yeah, well, they're raising everybody above the free throw line, knowing that they're top blocking him. So there's no help for Shed when Curry goes back door like he did there for two.
Shed up top to Battle. Three in the air is in the bottom of the well. 88-83, Toronto by 5. 3:40 to go. Jamison Battle with 11 points. 3 of 7 from behind the arc. Curry into the lane. Kicks to Kuminga near side. Jumper no good. Curry landed hard on his back, and he's still lying on his back. Curry now rolled over onto his stomach in the lane.
Hopefully he's all right there. Looks like he's in a ton of pain.
Raptors actually called a timeout coming front court. I think that's the gesture by Darko as Curry fell. Oh, right on his tailbone.
Yeah.
We see the replay. Boy, we've both done that, Javon, and that hurts. So let's take a timeout. 3:24, third quarter, 88-83 Toronto. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
In Scarborough, there's this fire behind our eyes.
A passion in our bellies.
It's in the hearts of our neighbors.
The eyes of our nurses.
And the hands of our doctors.
It's what makes Scarborough, Scarborough.
In our hospitals, we do more than anyone thought possible, with less than anyone could imagine.
But it's time to imagine what we can do with more.
Join Scarborough Health Network, and together,
we can turn grit into greatness.
Donate at lovescarborough.ca.
Guess who just bundled their home and auto with Desjardins Insurance?
Well, look at you, all grown up and saving money.
Yes, I am.
Mom told you to do it, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Get insurance that's really big on care. Switch and you could save up to 35% on home insurance when you bundle home and auto. Desjardins Insurance, here for your home, auto, life, and business needs. Certain conditions apply.
This is the sound of medicine. When you stay at a Ronald McDonald House, close to your sick child, family is medicine. And right now, it's helping Ryan battle leukemia. We need your help to keep families together. Please donate today at rmhc.ca.
First Up with Korolnik and Koliakovo. Weekday morning 6 till 10 on TSN 1050.
You ain't first, you're last.
88-83 Toronto. 3:24 to go, third quarter. Steph Curry up and walking off the floor, heading back towards the Warriors' locker room with his right hand on the small of his back. He went airborne to make the pass, and both Castleton and Kuminga, or Mobo, contested him at the rim. And he was kind of off balance. We've talked about this. When you're airborne, any little bump. So we'll see how it plays the rest of the game. Without Curry, I'm sure we will get a report as soon as possible on his return. Jamal Shed down the lane. Wow. Explosion from the Houston Cougar. 90-83 as Jamal went down the lane and threw it down with a one-hand jam. 7-point lead for Toronto. It's the largest lead of the game for the Raptors. Butler drives in the lane, kicks it out to Heel. His three far side short, battle with the challenge. Lawson to Barnes. On the run into the near corner. Kuminga, though, peels back and knocks it away from Shed. I'm telling you, we knew Jamal Shed could play defense. We knew he was a hard worker, but he's showing us some offensive stuff. Went down the lane for the dunk and then looked at the bench and said, what you know about that? What you know about that?
The thing is, you know he was strong, right? You always knew he was strong, but there's been a couple plays this year. I remember that putback that he had. I don't remember who.
Putback jam, yeah.
Putback dunk. Just came out of nowhere and cocked it back. And then now even a play like this, between the legs, one dribble into the paint, just takes off 1 foot. Right, he's far more athletic than probably gave credit initially.
He's looking at people say, y'all didn't know I had that, huh? Pajemski fall away in the lane, no good. Raptor lead, biggest of the game at 7, 90-83. They're looking for more. Barnes in the lane, the lefty layup, no good. Rebound Butler. Front court, left side. Golden State in black, coming right to left. Post up top, Kuminga on Castleton. Kicks it to Butler, drives far side in the lane, floats it up and in. 90-85, Jimmy Butler might start to go to work now with Steph Curry out of the game. Battle, kicks it out top to Barnes, now swing it to Shed. Near side, right wing, in the lane to Barnes, Scotty to the hoop. Lefty shot, no good, rebound Kuminga. He goes front court, into the lane. And they got the offensive foul as he pushed off on Castleton. got his hands up around Castleton's face. And they got him, oh yeah, with the little chicken wing on the right arm with the left-hand dribble. So the Raptors lead by 5, 90-85 with 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Quickly into the ball game. Shed out. IQ front court. And now Castleton and Post are tied up, and they're going to get Quentin Post on the foul. So they're in the penalty, and that will send Colin Castleton to the line for 2 free throws. Yvonne's undone one of the top buttons. Michigan had their lead cut to 4, but they got it back up to 10, 59-49 Wolverines. 8.5 to go in that first round game.
What you didn't see is
of the big dance.
Started to loosen the tie.
I know.
I see.
The big dance is starting. And right now, Cinderella's wearing a blue dress that says McNeese State on it, right? 92-85. Free throws go down for Colin Castleton. 7-point Raptor lead, minute 28, third quarter. Pajemski front court, Lawson right on him. Now to Jimmy Butler. On the dribble. Butler kicks it to Post. 3-ball, far side is good, man.
Yeah.
He is shot ready and
he is quick release. And
ready to go.
Castleton doesn't have to help on that because Scotty can get under the screen with Jimmy Butler and recover in time without that weak side help.
Castleton goes airborne, has it blocked. Here comes Butler on the drive. Lawson shuts him down. Butler back to the basket, far elbow, right side to Hield. Back inside to Butler, and they got Lawson on the foul. Down at the other end, quickly lobbed it up for Castleton, who caught it, decided to come down with it, and it was blocked on his second jump. I admire the coming down with it because you might be off balance, but you got to try and punch that one. Post got a piece of it. Butler free throw good. 92-89, and you hear a roar in the background. I can only imagine that is Wardell, Stephen Curry coming back to the bench area. Draymond Green checks back in.
You can tell by the roar of the cheers. Huh?
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. Draymond checking in and what we believe is Steph getting back to the bench.
Free throw good. 92-90. Golden State cuts it to 2. 45 seconds, third quarter. Raptors in the red, coming front court left to right. Quickly on the big Golden Gate Bridge logo. In the lane, Castleton has it knocked away by Draymond Green. Back comes Jimmy Butler, front court. Near side, left wing, down to the baseline. Cut off by Battle. Buddy Hield, 3 for the lead, knocks it down. Shakes Castleton, and the three-pointer gives Golden State a 93-92 lead. 15 seconds to go, third quarter. Raptors can play for the last shot. Quickly, on the logo. Against Pajemski. Quickly, crosses him over, gets into the lane, puts it up, blocked by Butler. No foul called. Hield at the buzzer, no good. But after 3 quarters, last lap of the track coming up, Golden State leads Toronto 93-92. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network.
Supporting Canadian businesses has never been more important. That's why Canada Post is committed to making it easier to ship Canadian with our best rates ever. Right now, your business will save up to 70% on expedited shipping and returns. Plus, as a Toronto-based business, you can access rates as low as $3.50 for lightweight local packages. It's time to shop Canadian, ship Canadian. Learn more about our best rates at canadapost.ca/shipcanadian.
Lately, times have been challenging, with many people facing increased interest rates, inflation, and rising credit card debt. Everyone needs a little help from time to time, but it can be hard to ask for help when it comes to your personal finances. But you're not alone. Millions of Canadians share that feeling with you. 500,000 Canadians have found help with their debt, and so can you, with Consolidated Credit Counseling Services of Canada. They are one of the largest non-profit credit counseling organizations in the country, with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. They could help you consolidate your bills into one affordable payment, minimize your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. No matter how much you owe, you don't need to do this alone. To get help, call 1-800-288-4991. That's 1-800-288-4991. Let Consolidated Credit get you back to a debt-free life. Call 1-800-288-4991. Call toll-free today for a free consultation. 1-800-288-4991. Ontario license number 4705786.
TSN 1050. Listen anywhere. Stream us on iHeartRadio, the TSN app, or on Apple CarPlay. TSN 1050. Everywhere you want it.
Fourth quarter time in Golden State. 93-92 Warriors lead the Raptors. Paul Jones, Javon Shepard here. Owen Hall, Malcolm Daly behind the glass. Jim Taddy, Warren Ward, Josh Lewenberg. Provided your information and, dare I say, a little entertainment before the game and after the game. Late start on the West Coast. There will be no post-game for us tonight. But rest assured, more games to go in the season, and we will be back with you the next time the Raptors hit the floor here on TSN 1050. But right now, we got one more lap to go. Fourth quarter brought to you by CMC Markets. Take your trading to the next level with $0 commission on stocks. Golden State ball. They come front court. 93-92, they have the lead. Butler drives near side. Pirtle with a nice defensive play in the lane. Butler couldn't get the shot down thanks to Pirtle's defense. And the Raptors will bring it back front court. They come left to right. Quickly, Barnes, Pirtle, Abaji, and Battle. Quickly near side. Right wing, gets it to Barnes, back to Quickly. On the dribble, Podziemski cuts him off. They get it to Pirtle at the nail. Right down Main Street and says, Draymond, hold that! With a big jam. Pirtle gives Toronto the 94-93 lead. Golden State back. Jimmy Butler up top, drives right into the lane. Kicks it back out to Buddy Hield. Quickly closes out. They get it into the corner to post. Back to Hield, far side. Right wing above the arc to Butler, same side. Pull-up jumper over Battle, no good. Scotty Barnes up high for the rebound. Here comes Toronto. Barnes to Battle, three ball far side, no good. Rebound Jimmy Butler. Toronto on the defense as Jimmy Butler brings it front court. Gets into the lane, lays it up and in. The off-balance layup over Pirtle. Helps Golden State stick its nose in front, 95-94. Quickly drive into the lane. He's fouled by Podziemski. And that foul should send Quickly to the line if they call it on the drive. Pirtle with a nice outlet there, providing the pressure release on the double team from IQ, and said, oh, the lane is open, the kitchen's open, let's help ourselves. I see the fridge. Big dunk by Pirtle. And the Raptors have a chance to take the lead with a couple free throws from Quickly. First one, no good. 95-94 Golden State. 10:27 to go. Fourth quarter. IQ on the line. Second free throw touches every bit of the rim, but falls through the tin, and we're tied at 95. Front court. Draymond Green, corner three, good. Draymond knocks it out, 98-95, Golden State.
Shooting that thing, like, this is what I do. Like,
Barnes back with the three for Toronto in the bottom of the well, says, this is what I do. We're tied at 98. Scotty with 23 tonight, 1 of 2 from distance. Buddy Hield with the shot fake gets Jamison Battle in the air, and of course, JB hit in the face again as he lifts the mask up. And Buddy Hield's going to go to the line for a couple of free throws. Buddy Hield, first free throw good. Jamison Battle checks out. 99-98 Golden State. Oh no, he doesn't check out. He was walking around without his mask. Thought he was leaving the game. He just took a brief respite and he'll put it back on. As Hield knocks in 2 free throws, he was fouled behind the arc, so of course 3 shots, and Buddy's got 1 more. 9:49 fourth quarter. Buddy knocks down 3, 101-98. Golden State by 3. Quickly in the lane. Tough layup going right at Quinton Post. Raptors cut the lead to 1, 101-100, 9.5 to go. We wind our way towards the top of the stretch. Draymond Green up top. On the drive, Pirtle cuts him off. He finds a cutting Moses Moody. Shot clock at 5. Buddy Hield, far side. Drives in the lane, floats it up, no good on Abaji. Rebound Pirtle. Here comes quickly, front court. IQ on the bounce, bottom of the center circle. Gets it to Pirtle. Lobs it up to Scotty underneath. Shot fake on Moody. Scotty leans in, floats it up and in.
That's a heck of a catch.
Wow.
Tough catch, patience, balance, shot fake, and then just his size, like taking advantage there, leaning to that left shoulder.
Butler in the lane, misses the layup, gets his own rebound. They swing it to Post. His 3 is good. Golden State up 104-102.
Post has been automatic, 5 for 8 from the three-point line, and I mentioned it earlier, 41%. I said he wasn't a volume guy, but 8 of his 9 shots have come from the three-point line.
Quickly's drive snuffed out. Here comes Golden State, 8:20 fourth quarter. They lead 104-102. In the black, moving right to left. Butler, far corner, in the pocket. Kicks it to Moody, near side. 3 in the air, no good. Long rebound, Abaji. Red-shirted Raptors come back the other way. Quickly, on the bounce. Kicks it to Battle, knocked away by Butler. They fight for the ball. Butler has it, and they're going to call a foul on Battle as the 2 of them dueled for the basketball on the sideline in front of the Golden State bench. Timeout, Golden State. We'll step away for a break. 7:54 fourth quarter. Golden State 104, Toronto 102. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
A little heads up from Sleep Country. Over the years, your body's been shedding kilograms of straight into your aging mattress. That's not even counting millions of crawling little critters. Oh, there should have been a there. When your mattress or pillow is loaded with this much time to switch. During the Time to Switch event at Sleep Country, get a Distinction Twin mattress from only $429. But hurry up, this offer is valid till Sunday only. Restrictions apply. Speak to a sleep expert for details. Only at Sleep Country.
Hey, it's Brian Hayes, and I have a confession to make. I skipped the gym a lot over the summer months, But thanks to the judgment-free zone at Planet Fitness, I'm back in my routine and feeling better than ever. Planet Fitness offers a variety of high-quality, brand-name cardio and strength equipment. And get this, a membership will only cost you $15 a month. That's right, $15 a month. So visit planetfitness.ca today or pop into a gym near you and get back into your routine at Planet Fitness.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it would be too difficult or time-consuming? Then it's time to try Babbel. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you practical conversations that you will actually use. So with just 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking in a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel, language for life. Right now, Babbel is offering radio listeners 55% off their subscription. Visit babbel.com/radio. That's BABBEL.com/radio for 55% off.
Overdrive, Toronto's favorite way to drive home. Weekdays 4 to 7 on TSN 1050.
(104-102) Golden State leading Toronto, 7:54 to go, fourth quarter. Raptors continue to shoot the ball well, 59.1% from the floor, 39 of 66. Golden State outscoring Toronto by 30 points behind the arc, 19 makes to 9 makes. But let's take it to the other side. The Raptors have more than made up for that, or just about made up for that, outscoring Golden State, doubling them, 52-26 points in the paint. Free throws about even, and hence we have a close game. Jimmy Butler takes the inbound for Golden State in the black, moving right to left. 7:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Golden State with the orange in a 2-point lead. Podziemski to Butler, far side, pull-up jumper over Mobo, short, rebound Shed. Jamal rushes it front court all the way to the basket, kicks it into the corner for a battle three, who knocks it in the bottom of the well.
So tough, so tough. Jamal Shed in transition, using his body deceleration step, couldn't get it to the rim and kicks out to the corner for Battle. On that catch, keeps the basketball in his shooting pocket above his shoulders, right into his three-point shot.
Butler drive, kicks it into the corner for Santos, who'd vacated, and Butler upset at him, but the turnover will go on Jimmy's ledger as the Raptors will bring it front court with a 105-104 lead. Battle for three more, no good. Rebound Podziemski. 1-point Raptor lead. 6:50 to go, fourth quarter. Podziemski three up top, no good. Long rebound, Abaji. Outlet to Shed. Front court, Shed has it knocked away by Moody. He gets it to Butler front court. Butler into the lane, tied up by Abaji. Now we should have a jump ball. I did not see a foul called, no raised fist from the official. And yes, indeed, we do get a jump ball. Folks, we got a close game here. And Javon, there's a few beads of sweat on his brow as University of San Diego has tied Michigan at 63 with 2:40 to go.
I don't feel good.
No, the silence is deafening right now.
I don't feel good.
Butler wins the jump ball. Golden State has it front court. Kuminga into the corner. Butler back to Kuminga. On the bounce, into the lane, they got a foul called on Abaji. Let's give you an update. We heard a cheer. We surmised, assumed it was Steph Curry coming back to the bench, when in actuality, Steph Curry has a pelvic contusion and will not return. So Toronto leads 105-104. Top of the stretch, 6:10 to go. in the lane. Moody floats it up, no good. It's tipped up and in by Kevon Looney. Golden State in front, 106-105. Castleton up top for Toronto. Gets into the near corner to Abaji. Right side, one dribble. Three in the air, short. Rebound to Looney. Here comes Butler, front court. On the bounce, works near side. And they got the foul on Battle, although Battle was probably pushed into Butler by the bad screen of Podziemski. That's what Jamal Shed's trying to point out to the official, but somehow they're not listening. Golden State ball, left side near wing. Podziemski takes it back to Butler. 5:35 to go, inside the top of the stretch. Butler on Shed. To Podziemski, step back jumper, got it. Had to launch a long two with the shot clock running down. Golden State leads 108-105. Shed, front court. On the bounce, works left side, far wing. Cross-court pass for Battle, who was moving out towards center. Shed's pass went down towards the baseline. Turn it over.
And, both of them had the right idea. Shed penetrating, trying to kick out, but just didn't time the lift on the weak side properly.
Podziemski, front court. Cross court to Moody. Drives on Abaji, kicks it out to Butler, top of the lane. Works far side, right wing, into the lane. Kicks to Kuminga, near side, pocket three from the left wing, no good. Rebound Shed. On the bounce, he comes front court. Now between the arc and the center circle. Gets it to Battle, straight away to Mobile, near side. Right wing, left hand to the middle. Gets it to Battle, far corner. Drives on the baseline, turnaround, fall away, short. Rebound, Kuminga. Here comes Golden State. Front court. 4:18 to go. Warriors 108, Raptors 105. Moody up top, Kuminga. Drive, Battle, cuts him off. Kuminga forces his way into the lane, floats it up and in. Timeout. Timeout. Golden State. 110-105. Raptors trailing Golden State will take a break. 4:06 to go. You're listening to Tangerine Raptors basketball on TSN 1050 Toronto.
Fire it up.
From the producers of Trailer Park Boys, The Trades is back.
The guy they hired instead of you is making everybody's lives a living hell.
Get ready for a hilarious new season of the Canadian Crave original hit.
All you union potatoes are very replaceable.
They've got a tough job.
You're a disgrace to all foremen. You've ruined this place.
But somebody's got to do it.
I'd like to speak to the manager on duty.
I am the manager on duty.
Duty.
The Trades. New season stream now. Only on Crave. Subscribe now at crave.ca.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp Databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-353-6013. That's 1-800-353-6013. Again, 1-800-353-6013.
There's no better way to drive home than with Hayes, Noodles, and the O-Dog. Overdrive every weekday, 4 to 7 p.m. on TSN 1050.
110-105. Golden State leading Toronto. 4:06 to go. It's been a closely contested contest here in Toronto. or in Golden State with Toronto hanging around. (110-105). Golden State with the lead. Raptor ball. Golden State will defend as Toronto will bring it 94 feet. Quickly brings it front court. On the bounce against Pajemski. Gets it to Pirtle, and he's called on a travel.
Wow.
So turn it over and give it to Golden State. Timeout on the floor. So we will keep it here as Golden State has the 5-point lead, 110-105. Warriors by 5 with the ball. Steve Kerr, I guess, taking one of those make sure timeouts, Javon, as this is an important possession. Well, let's see what Steve Kerr draws up here with his Warriors leading it by 5. Steph Curry got hurt late in the third quarter, and he will not return. But the game has just gone final as Javon and Michigan are still dancing.
Go Blue, baby.
The Wolverines live to dance another day as they beat UC San Diego.
We pulled them out. We just here to make it
68-65.
interesting, Jonesy. We're just making it interesting, baby. We just want you guys to have some fun. A late night game and
survive in advance, baby. Welcome to March.
And they've done this all year. Found ways to win games different ways.
Well, let's see if the Raptors can find a way to win this one. Trailing 110-105 with 3:40 to go. Kuminga into the lane, floated up, no good. Rebound, here comes Toronto. Quickly on the drive, lay it up and in. 110-107. Raptors cut the lead to 3. 3:20 to go in the ball game. Butler far side, right wing, squares, gets into the lane, stops in there a long time, kicks it out to Pajemski. He drives left, pull up, top of the lane, his jumper no good, rebound Barnes. Here comes Toronto, front court. Quickly for a 3 and the tie, no good. Long rebound to Butler. Here comes Jimmy, front court. Drive into the lane, floated up, no good. Tips it up, no good. Rebound, Pirtle can't squeeze it. Out of bounds. It should be Toronto ball. Wow, they're going to give it to Golden State. I thought it was knocked out of Pirtle's hands. So the Warriors will maintain possession. Golden State inbound, baseline left, near side. Kuminga to Green, near side, holds it over his head. Left wing. They go down low to Butler. Lays it up, no good. Pirtle with the contest. The Raptors have the rebound.
Big time job by Pirtle coming over, knowing that Jimmy Butler had a mismatch on Shed.
2:30 to go. Down the stretch we come. Quickly's driving layup is blocked by Moody. Here comes Draymond Green, down low to Butler. Underneath on the block. Shot fake on Barnes, a double comes. Butler still holding it, backs out on the bounce. Shot clock at 10. Butler into the lane, kicks to Green. Draymond, corner three, no good. Rebound, Shed. 2 minutes to go. Shed on the lob to Abaji. It's knocked away. Golden State, Moody up court with a jam. No. Blocked by Pirtle, and they're going to call Pirtle on the foul. Pirtle said, "You were behind me." The ref was on the other side of the court. Moody went airborne. It looked like Pirtle had it all clean, but yet they're going to call a foul. Wow. He got the ball first. Yes, and then he got some wrist. But Javon, my theory always, when a guy goes for a dunk, you have to meet it with force.
Yes.
And if you get the ball first, anything after that is collateral damage. If it's dunk attempt by offense, all ball by defense, when that ball goes haywire and arms get tangled, that's not a foul. Instead, Moody's going to go to the line for two, knocks down the first free throw. 1:54 to go in the game. 111-107, Golden State. Moody's second free throw is good. Golden State by 5, 112-107. Here comes Quickly, front court to Barnes. Back to Quickly, far side. Back to Barnes, jumper in the air, no good. Rebound Kuminga. Minute and a half to go, Golden State by 5, front court. They are in control, the lead, and they own the pumpkin. Butler drive into the lane, lay it up, no good on Pirtle. Rebound Barnes, Toronto hustle front court. Barnes drives and he's fouled by Kuminga. Great change of pace by Scotty. 112-107 Golden State. Raptors take a timeout. We'll keep it here. Nice to see, Javon, that the Raptors have some of their mainstays on the floor at this late stage. I mean, Pirtle, Quickly, Barnes still on the floor with Shed and Abaji. That's not a bad starting lineup considering who's available for Toronto. Raptors down 5. (112-107) Golden State, Toronto. Still shooting the ball well. 55% from the floor. Problem is turnovers. 23 turnovers have led to 30 Golden State points. Golden State outscoring them 30-18 points off turnovers. Raptors outscoring Golden State 54-30 in the paint. So let's see what transpires after the timeout. Barnes will be on the floor, as I said, with Pirtle, Quickly, Shed, and Abaji to inbound far side left wing. Gets it to Scotty. Up top. Gets it to Shed. Back to Scotty on the elbow. In the lane against Jimmy Butler. Leans in, lays it in. Easy work for Scotty.
And he didn't finish that with his right hand. He finished that with his left over Jimmy Butler, right? Taking advantage. Jimmy's no small fry. That's a solid defender.
112-109. Lead cut to 3, and with under a minute to go, Steve Kerr calls the timeout. So Toronto trailing by 3. 112-109. Let's see what Steve Kerr's timeout yields for Golden State.
You know what I like about this game, and obviously we're going to get to Golden State and Steve Kerr right now, but Scotty Barnes has 27 points. He's only shot two threes tonight.
Yep.
Right, and to go along with those 27 points, he has 10 rebounds and 5 assists. But how many times, and it almost seems like a quiet 27. I shouldn't even say a quiet, but a balanced 27. It wasn't bunches, but over the course of the game, right, he gave you a little bit of this, he gave you a little bit of that. And really knowing that he had the smaller defender on him all night, got to the rim, right? And whether it was a post-up or him on the perimeter, he didn't just settle at the three-point line, getting into, his dribble drives, his working off the elbow, attacking the basket, and not shying away from a matchup with Jimmy Butler, right? I think that's impressive, extremely impressive.
112-109, Golden State. Raptors down 3. It'll be Golden State ball. 52.4 seconds to go. Jimmy Butler in conversation with referee Eric Dalen. Pajemski inbound near side, left wing to Butler. Green, Heald, and Moody on the floor. Butler to Pajemski near side. Step back, gets it to Butler. Raptors cut him off. Butler off balance, bank shot, no good. Rebound Pirtle. Outlet Shed to Quickly. Raptors on the run. 30 seconds to go. Toronto down 3 with the ball in the front court. Red uniforms going left to right. Shed up top. Drive on Pajemski into the lane. Floated up, blocked by Butler. Raptors need the ball, and Abaji takes the foul on Butler. 15.8 seconds to go, and Golden State closer to the finish line than Toronto right now. 112-109, and free throws to come. Jimmy Butler with a big defensive play on the block of Jamal Shed. Couldn't tell if it was a pass or a shot, didn't matter. Jimmy got a hold of it anyway. Jamison Battle checking in for Toronto. Get a three-point shooter out there, you might need one. Free throws to come. Jimmy Butler. A lot of the crowd at Chase Center standing. First free throw good. .8 seconds to go. 113. 109. No timeouts left. Or sorry, one timeout left for Darko Rajakovic. Second free throw good by Butler. 114-109. Barnes on the baseline. Gets it to Shed. Back to Barnes. Runs it front court. Scotty has it knocked away by Draymond Green. Shed has it to Barnes in the lane, jams it down on Kuminga. 114-111, one possession game with 7.4 seconds, and Golden State calls its final timeout. Scotty with that dunk has 29 points. 10 rebounds and 5 assists on the night. Darko talking to his team. I'm guessing Golden State will advance the ball. 3-point lead for the Warriors, 114-111. It's been a big night for Draymond Green with 21. Jimmy Butler's turned it up since Steph Curry's gone out, although Jimmy Butler's got 15 points on 4 of 15 from the floor. The Raptors have certainly made him a volume scorer. Jimmy Butler with a triple-double, 15 points, 12 assists, 11 rebounds. 7.4 seconds away from the victory. If they can hold on for Golden State, the Raptors will try to clamp down defensively right now. Draymond Green, backcourt to Buddy Hield, and he's fouled by Quickly. I've said it many times. I absolutely despise the rule where you can advance the ball, yet throw it into the backcourt. It's the only place in basketball where you can do that. FIBA, anywhere else you advance past the timeline, you cannot throw it into the backcourt. I wish the NBA, with all they've done for offense, would at least give the defense a little bit of a break like they did before they changed the rule about 12 years ago and say when you advance, you can only pass into the front court. Buddy Hield makes the first free throw. I will take my soapbox down. $115, $111. Buddy makes free throws, 116-111, 6.7 to go, and the Raptors will take their final timeout. Well, if you have a 6-point play, this is the time to pull it out. So we said the Raptors will be home on Sunday for San Antonio. And then it's back out on the road on the back-to-back to play the Washington Wizards on Monday. Raptors trailing Golden State 116-111. And let's see if Toronto has anything in the bag of tricks. Good chance for Darko to practice some of his inbound stuff. Barnes will inbound. Battle, Pirtle, Shed, and Quickly on the floor. Shed standing straight away between the circles. Pirtle at the top of the key. Battle and Quickly on the respective blocks. They enter it to Shed. 3 in the air. Banks it in. 116-114. Raptors pick up. Golden State, no timeouts. And they foul Jimmy Butler with 2 seconds to go. Jamal Shed found a bank open at about 12:33 a.m. Eastern in San Francisco. Sometimes you don't think about it, right, Javon? You just hoist it up there.
That's when you get the best shots. You don't have time to worry about the clock winding down. You don't have time to think about your mechanics. You just roll off of instincts.
Jimmy Butler on the line. Free throw good. Still a one-possession game at 117-114. No timeouts left. Toronto with only 2 seconds. So They're going to need a long shot that goes down. Butler's second free throw, no good. Shed to quickly from his own free throw line, probably wouldn't have counted. Raptors fight hard, gallantly and valiantly, but go down to defeat the Golden State Warriors. Defeat the Raptors at the Chase Center in San Francisco. It's a final. Golden State 117, Toronto 114.
Good fight by the Raptors right down to the end. Scotty Barnes had himself a good game. Thought Jamal Shed came out there and played exceptional at the point guard position, made a couple big plays for them, and also that late shot off the glass, right? Too little, too late. But for the Raptors, valiant effort. For the Golden State Warriors, you hope that Steph Curry is going to be healthy, not going to be out for too long, and that's just a contusion, hip contusion, or tailbone contusion. But great job by both teams, and obviously, this is a win-win for both clubs right now, right? Golden State, they're chasing something. Toronto Raptors chasing lottery balls, so win both ways.
All right, for everybody here, we say thank you for listening. The Raptors defeated by Golden State 117-114. For Malcolm, Owen, Jim, Warren, and Josh, as well as my broadcast partner Javon, I'm Paul Jones saying thank you for listening. This has been Tangerine Raptors basketball across the TSN radio network. 117-114, Golden State defeats Toronto. Good night from the studio in Toronto.
Lately, times have been challenging, with many people.
In the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, starting at 7:30 p.m., catch full coverage of the Baptist Health 200 on Sirius XM and Internet Channels 90. In Major League Baseball spring training action, 1:05 p.m., St. Louis Cardinals take on the Houston Astros, Cardinals on Internet 865, Astros on Internet 851. 1:07 p.m., Toronto Blue Jays take on the Philadelphia Phillies, the Blue Jays feed on Internet 868. 1:10 p.m., New York Mets take on the St. Louis Cardinals, with the Mets feed on Internet 868. 3:10 p.m., LA Angels take on the Texas Rangers, the Angels feed on Internet 853. 4:05 p.m., Cincinnati Reds face the Chicago White Sox. The Reds feed on Internet 847. 4:05 p.m., San Francisco Giants take on the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians feed on Internet 848. 4:05 p.m., the A's take on the Kansas City Royals on Internet 841. 4:10 p.m., Seattle Mariners take on the Cincinnati Reds. Mariners feed on Internet 864. 6:05 p.m., Baltimore Orioles face the Detroit Tigers. Orioles feed on Internet 843. 6:05 p.m., Boston Red Sox take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Red Sox on Internet 844, Pirates on Internet 861. 6:05 p.m., Detroit Tigers face the New York Yankees. Tigers on Sirius and XM Channels 89, Internet 850, Yankees on Internet 859. 9:10 p.m., Milwaukee Brewers take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Brewers on Sirius and XM Channels 89.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Are you checking your bracket during the commercial break like the rest of us? Thanks for chatting it up and enjoying this March Madness live hangout with us. So what?
Hey, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate you being here. Please take a second, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell so you don't miss it when we go live for every single college basketball game of March Madness. Every single game. Speaking of which, I've got to start that next stream right now. We'll see you back in the chat. Good luck to your team.
On Internet 898. 8:30 p.m., Dallas Mavericks face the Detroit Pistons. Mavericks on Sirius 85, XM 216, and Internet 886. Pistons on Internet 888. 9:30 p.m., Utah Jazz face the Boston Celtics. Jazz